Hi guys, welcome to Near Bits and Pieces videos. Today we are going to talk a little bit about history. We're going to talk about bits and pieces here, bits and pieces there. My topic is, what does Jamaica and Canada have in common? Now guys, I love history. I like to dive deep in history, but in my videos I'm going to be doing bits and pieces of the important part of it. Guys, I like to be in the know, so if you like to be in the know, let's jump right into the other video, okay? Please like, subscribe, follow me for more interesting video. I promise this will be very interesting. Okay, thank you. Hi guys, welcome back to my findings. As I told you in my previous video that I'm going to touch on a little bit of history about what Jamaica and Canada have in common. But before I share my findings with you, I would like to introduce myself. I am a Jamaican living in Canada. I love to do my research of where I'm living or wherever I visited. I'm a very nosy person, but in the good nosy way, okay? And another thing, I speak broken language or use broken English or, otherwise known as Patwa, but I'm going to make it as straight as I can, okay? For you to understand. Forgive me if you heard anything broke off along the way, okay? Forgive me, all right? But I promise I'm going to try to make it as understandable as possible and as clear as day, okay? Let's jump into my findings. So what I found out is that Jamaica and Canada have several things in common, including their shared history as a Commonwealth nation with common democratic values, significant people-to-people ties through large Jamaican diaspora in Canada, strong economic and trade relationships, and collaboration in security, education, and development. Okay, yeah. Both countries or nations also hold diplomatic relationships or members of the Organization of American States and have mutual commitment to progressive and democratic values internationally. Guys, I want to touch a little more of my findings. I want to share a little more of my findings. I'm going to dive a little more deeper, okay? And try to explain what I just read. So number one is the Commonwealth and democracy. Both Canada and Jamaica are members of the Commonwealth of Nations and share Commonwealth heritage of democratic values and institutions. The second one is diplomatic relationships. Both countries established diplomatic relations in 1962 and are like-minded partners on the international stage, commitment to progressive and democratic values. Guys, I have more interesting topic. Please do not touch that button.